Hey you guys, Robin Ivy here. I hope you're all home, safe, healthy, feeling loved by your families, and riding out this storm to the best of your ability. We're doing that here. It's kind of wild, right? So I want to talk today about control. It's something I'm seeing a lot of people bumping up against, and I really understand it. I think in this moment, people are really scrambling to try to create a sense of certainty, create an internal sense of safety and equilibrium that they just don't have from the outside in right now. And it's a really confronting time for a lot of people. If this is you, here's what I want to say about this. My experience of control is that by and large, it's really an illusion. Our mind has the ability to create these constructs so that we get to buy into the illusion. Our mind creates the luxury that we get to buy into of this illusion of safety and certainty, that we know what's going to happen tomorrow, that setting our goals means that they'll come true, that we can guess what's coming down the pike, that we can be rather sure of what's going to happen. I just buried my 18th child with cancer 2 weeks ago, and I want to tell you, that's not true. Certainty is just not what we make it out to be. That's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. It's just what's true. We don't have control over as much as we want to be able to have control over. We don't have control over this pandemic. But what we do have control over is our own mindset. We have control over what we choose to think. We have control over what we choose to respond to and how. Our mind is a beautiful place for us to live in when we know what it's good for and how to use it. I want to invite you all right now to spend a few minutes a day, if you can, sitting in meditation. You might have to just lock yourself in the bathroom for 5 minutes and shut the door, perhaps. But here's the thing. Beyond all of this chaos, there's a witness in each of us that is the only place where we have the certainty and the control we're looking for. We came into this world, we don't see little children craving certainty and control because they already have it within, right? They never lost that connection to the divine, to something greater than themselves. They're not disconnected from the spark in them that is that divine guidance and that internal wisdom. Like, little children don't run around in doubt because they don't need to, because their certainty comes from a connection to a higher place. Whatever that higher place for you may be, maybe you've lost connection with that, maybe you never had it. I'll invite you in this moment, if you're willing, to stretch yourself a little bit. This is the unknown, but it's not a different unknown. It's no different of an unknown as an idea. It's just that the content of this, right? We've never seen this unknown in this way, but we have all experienced the unknown in our own way. And I want to remind each of you that the unknown itself, this is not a different, the unknown isn't different, just the form of it is different. Our mind is telling us that this unknown is more unmanageable because we don't have the luxury of a container in our mind. We don't have a construct for this. We don't have a way to connect the dots in this so that we can feel the illusion. We can't create the illusion of certainty and control that we normally can. So on the day-to-day, just be mindful, like, where are the places where you've allowed yourself to live in the illusion of certainty and control, and how are you navigating being confronted with not having that right now, right? How is it showing up like anxiety? How is it leaking out sideways towards your family because your own emotional state of being is a lot to be with? Yeah, these are the things I'm watching. Like, it's hard for people who are really skilled at pivoting and navigating uncertainty right now, right? So I'm here to say, I see you all. I see what's happening. I want to remind you of who you are, and I want to help you through this time if you're struggling to manage your own uncertainty or your own experience of not being in control. That can be so terrifying for people. But I just want to remind you that this is not a new form of unknown. It's just the kind of unknown, the way a brand new baby is to a mom who's never had a baby before. Like, we have faced the unknown with the same grand nature of the unknown 1,000,000 times. We all have. If you've been divorced, you know the unknown. If you had a baby for the first time, you know the unknown. If you adopted a child, you change a job, leave on a massive adventure, like, you have faced the unknown. You may not have faced this unknown, but I want you to remember you have faced the unknown before and you know how to do it. But it is not with fear. It is not with frivolous action towards nothing. It's not with anxiety. It's not with dramatic action or conversation. It's by being willing to be a witness to yourself, to your mind, to your thoughts, to your state of being, and to choose to remember that you are a divine being beyond your thoughts, beyond your fear. Faith over fear, you guys, every day. All right, I'm here. If you need me, I'd love to work with you. I'm really holding a lot of space for people right now to explore this stuff, and I'm happy to help you. There'll be links below if you want to talk more. Hop on a call with me and see how I can be supportive to you in this time. Otherwise, I also want to let you know that I've started a community on Facebook called The Deep End. You're more than welcome to join. There'll be a link for that. And I'm also in the process of creating a new project called Milkshakes from Heaven, which is a collaboration with my father, who actually passed away 10 years ago, but was a Methodist minister and has left me with a legacy of his sermons that I am now going through, reading, and offering my reflections about. So that's going to be a Patreon site, and there'll be more information soon. All right, hope you guys have a great day.